Hey everyone, welcome back to another PrizePicks video. Today's Thursday, March 6th, and we have a tight 6-game slate. Most teams have significant injuries, which I'm going to cover later on in the video, but I really want to get these two picks out to you guys before PrizePicks takes them down or moves the lines even more as we get to tip-off. Just a quick recap from yesterday's video. As you can see, we went 2 for 2, making that the third day in a row that we cashed, which is crazy. It blows my mind. It feels good to be able to help people out. So if you tailed it, congrats. Go ahead and withdraw some of that money, and then let's get on to some more picks. Right, so for today, I liked Jason Tatum, although he is listed as questionable. He's going up against Philadelphia, where he's one of my lean options, I would say, because Philadelphia is the worst team in the league as far as assists and defending assists. And I like how the others on Boston have been moving the ball around and contributing. Matched up against power forward, they're the last in the league, as you can see here, head to head. It's kind of tough to call because within the last 2 years, the Celtics have had so many injuries, including, Porzingis, Jaylen Brown. So it's tough to say head to head, but I look at the last 5, last 10 when he has been playing, and he has been taking that facilitator role against some of these bottom defenses as far as, getting his team involved. So I like that. That's a more of my lean option today, or like an honorable mention. But I'm back to Cam Thomas. For some reason, when he plays against the Warriors, this dude is getting fouled every time. So his free throws look fantastic. Look at that last 20. 17 of 20. He's exceeded it in 9 of the last 10 games. And then head-to-head is undefeated. As you know, when I see undefeated props, I take them every single time. It's worth it. Just take a stab at it. And it seems like Zion is just super popular right now because people can see he's having like the best 10-game streak of his career. Frankly, I was going to cover this later on in the injuries, but I wanted to note that how healthy he is. And then he's going up against Houston ain't really stopping nobody big like that. I called that with Anthony Davis. I joked around about Şengün. He's kind of a meme. You know what I'm saying? So I be talking smack about it. I'm liking his first half fantasy though, because I just thought the line was too low, and then they went ahead and bumped it. But I think even at 22, he gonna clear it anyways. You look at his whole game fantasy score, you could take that too. As you can see, his PRA is popular at 35.5. I saw it earlier at 33 or something, so they're already bumping the props. They took down his fantasy, it looks like, because they know. Yeah, they took it down already. It was at 43, just FYI. His blocks and steals upside is going to clear that tonight. If you see his, there it is. If you see his fantasy pop up, you can take that whole game too. So they might take it down. I wouldn't even blame him for doing that with how popular his props are today. So those are going to be my 3 picks. I'll probably pair Jason Tatum with Cam Thomas's first half PRA to be safe. That's another lean option for you. They had it at 12.5, but 13, I still see some value in that. We'll go ahead and take a look at that just since I mentioned it. We'll go to first half PRA, head to head, he cleared it. Check the insights. He's good for 5 of 6 games, so that's a good lean option. Even if you raise the line up to 13, it's probably still good, obviously. So those are going to be my 2 picks though. Cam Thomas for free throws, and then Zion first half fantasy. I'm going to lock that in. I'm feeling like doing 30, but I'm going to do 20 just because you never know. Sometimes players come out in the first half and they be on bullshit. I mean, let's be honest. You don't want to get unlucky and lose too much. So we'll lock that in. And hopefully this will be the 4th day in a row. Let's get it. Some key injuries today that I was looking into for some of these matchups. You see Atlanta's at home, Boston's at home, LA's at home. Tyrese Halliburton. He's been struggling for a long time. But I think he has like a hip issue right now. And then Trae Young is dealing with an Achilles issue. And I personally have dealt with that. So I know that is not an injury that you want to aggravate. And you don't want to suddenly lose your entire season and next season because you pop your Achilles or something. So between those two, that's why I kind of stay away from the Indiana-Atlanta game today. I mean, you could look into the bigs and their matchup. And maybe, Dyson Daniels in a fast-paced game, his fantasy might be good to look at due to his blocks and steals and that fantasy point upside there. But I'm kind of trying to stay away from these injuries and these weird games, like with the Magic, players can't really ball out against them. So Kobe White, his first half has been a wagon where he's gone under. Maybe he goes over today, who knows, right? So I'm trying to stay safe and stay away from some of these. And the other injuries that I was looking at were actually on the Lakers. That's my team. What's really significant here is going to be Rui Hachimura being ruled out because he has a left patella tendinopathy, and that affects everyone's minutes and usage. I know Austin Reeves, I think he was dealing with a calf injury. Let me just check that. Let's see. Yeah, his calf listed as probable for Thursday today, so James is always game time decision, but if we don't have one of these guys, I think we could still play a good game against the Knicks at home. His foot's been bothering him. It's typical LeBron James injuries. I like Dorian Finney-Smith today to pick up some minutes, regardless of who plays in that first half. Now that Rui Hachimura is out, he's going to be in the starting lineup, so that's going to be something to look at. If you're looking into first half props, maybe his fantasy or PRA is going to be pretty low since he's not a high usage player. He should easily cash some of those. And I think that's about it for today. Hopefully we have a good night and everybody cashes out. But I'll keep working on the channel and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.